Welcome to Switched On Schoolhouse, a CD-ROM-based homeschool curriculum from Alpha Omega Publications. Switched On Schoolhouse American History is a high school course that is typically included in an 11th grade course of study and includes units on foundations of the American Republic, national expansion, a nation divided and united, the search for peace, contemporary America, and much more. Now let's take a look at an American history lesson to see how concepts like these are covered. In a unit entitled Foundations of the American Republic, let's look at a lesson called Puritan Migration and the Settlement of New England. Most Switched On Schoolhouse lessons begin with a brief introduction and a list of objectives for the lesson. These objectives help students stay focused on important lesson content and provide parents with an effective way to measure mastery of lesson content. As students study, it's important that they understand that what they're learning fits into a timeline of history. Any linked date or major event within the text of the lesson provides access to an interactive timeline. The timeline provides information about great civilizations, historical eras, significant events, and persons from history. More than 25,000 engaging multimedia activities have been included in Switched On Schoolhouse lessons and are designed to engage student interest and bring learning to life. The addition of these interactive activities encourages learning by allowing students to become actively involved in the lesson presentation. Animations like this one may help your students better understand difficult concepts.
Welcome to Connecticut. Thomas Hooker and members of his congregation left Massachusetts in 1636 to settle in Connecticut. They were looking for a freer system of government and more fertile land. Connecticut established the first written constitution in America. It was called the Fundamental Orders of Connecticut.
Switched On Schoolhouse lessons are often filled with colorful photographs, maps, illustrations, and diagrams that are designed to enhance the learning environment and assist students in mastering lesson content. Auditory learners may benefit from hearing text read aloud as they follow along. To utilize this feature, students select a portion of text, right-click to select from available voices or to read the text. An effective study skill that students should be encouraged to use is highlighting. Just as one would highlight portions of text in a traditional textbook, students can highlight text in their Switched On Schoolhouse lessons. Simply select a portion of text and select a highlighter color from the choices at the top of the page. In some lessons, students are given the opportunity to review and reinforce what they've learned with fun games like Farmer Frank and All Right. Let's take a look at an example. At the end of the lesson, the student is presented with a series of questions that provide a review of lesson content. Questions are presented in a variety of formats, including matching, fill in the blank,
good answer,
true and false, sequencing, multiple choice, multiple select, click and place,
you got the right
essay
answer,
questions, and many more. 85 to 90% of student work is graded instantly by the program. Answers are automatically saved as the student works through the questions, and immediate feedback is given after each question has been answered. If a parent has set the program
Correct.
to allow for multiple attempts, students will be looped back through the lesson to answer questions that were marked wrong on the first attempt.
Nice job!
The lesson is complete when all questions have been answered correctly or when the student has exhausted his allowed attempts on each question. The student can then return to the home page to continue through the rest of his daily assignments.